Airstream song, cruising to the campsite singing our song. Airstream song, we are the Airstream nerds.
Hi, this is Jeff from Airstream Nerds. A company that makes CarLock reached out to us and asked us to do a review on their new product. This is the advanced real-time car tracking and alert system for your vehicles. So let's open up and see what we got in here. So it's really a simple device. It plugs into your car's computer system. Comes with an installation guide. Installation is pretty simple. It plugs into the onboard diagnostics plug. It comes with a 30-day free account. Then you can purchase longer than that after that. So this is the device. So I'm looking at their website here, and essentially it provides GPS, it provides security, it monitors harsh braking, harsh acceleration, sharp cornering, and it sends updates to your phone. It detects unusual vibration if the engine starts. Also, it'll give you the codes if you have any issues with your vehicle. See, what else does it say on here? It does. It provides route history, so it's a GPS on here, and I think it's like, yeah, it's like $9.60 a month, and then for a year you get a little bit of a discount. Plus it gives you 20 free backup SMS. First month is free, etc., etc., etc. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go plug this in. I'm not sure if I need to show that part, but I'm going to. It's a real simple procedure. You look under the dash. Most of the time it's centered under your steering wheel. You look for the plug. You plug this device in. And then we'll set up the app. We'll take a look at that. Be right back. Alright, before I do the actual install, you get a red card that has your activation code and your serial number. You need to install the app. You need to activate. Once you put in your activation code and your serial number from the little red card, you'll put your email address, your password that you make up, your name and your phone number. Once you do all that, it comes up to this screen, and you need to actually go for a drive. Install and go for a drive to get the GPS activated and configured. So I'm going to go plug this thing in and take a drive. So the device is plugged in. I've got the app up on my phone. It's kind of hard to see it, but it says at the top, go for a drive to get a valid GPS location. So I'm just going to drive down to the end of my street and see how that works, and then we'll come back. I just got back from a nice long drive to Florida, and we used the CarLock all the way down, all the way back. Matter of fact, had it connected to my car the entire time. I can say a couple things about it. One, it stayed connected about 95% of the time. there were a couple of instances where, one, I pulled it out to go to the car dealer, and it didn't seem like it connected right away. And I found out through troubleshooting with the manufacturer that if you peel this cover off, there's some lights up here. And in order to reset the device, you basically have to let it sit till those lights go out. Which, you know, this is charged. It's a device, and it takes a while to power off. But it did. Once it powered off after a couple of hours, I plugged it right back in, connected right back up. So maybe it's just something to do with my particular vehicle. But I didn't like that. Second thing I don't like about it is I don't like on my truck, the computer connection is right underneath the steering column, and it plugs in like this. So you have this nice big sticker sticking out. Now they do have a solution. They have a cable you can purchase that is an extension cable that will allow you to tuck this thing up behind your dash so it can't be seen. I would have liked to maybe put the sticker on the top or the bottom, and maybe the lights somewhere else besides the front as well. Only because it'll make it a little bit more inconspicuous. Because if I'm a car thief or something like that, I'm going to know all the little gadgets out there, and I'm going to recognize this by the label stuck on there, etc., etc. Hey, what the heck is CarLock? And look it up and find out right away what it is. And maybe I take it and throw it out into the parking lot, or maybe I leave the car alone. You know, one or the other. The device is pretty cool. It does work. I'm going to set my phone up here in a minute. Like I said, I went to Florida, so I gave it a very good workout. Now right now, as you can see on my phone, my vehicle is sitting in my driveway. So it's showing where I live. It tells you what time it is up top there. Tells you where it is, shows on the map where your vehicle is. At this point I can hit the lock button, and what that basically does is if I go out and start my car, or you know, God forbid someone tows it or something, I'm going to start getting alarms on my phone through the app and all that. I go out to get in my car, I hit the unlock button, and then it won't give you alarms when you start your car and move it. Hit this button here, it goes to your driving score, so on and so forth. It's a new month. I haven't used it in a new month. Previous month my driving scores are 99 because I wanted to make some errors, so I sped. I did some sharp turns, things like that. You can click the log button down here, and you can see the device is disconnected tonight. It shows the trip, my trip to Florida. So here's one of the legs. It actually shows the map, and you can zoom it in. Shows you my path. I left down in North Carolina on 95. I think it was one of the stops for get gas, and we rode all the way back into, you know, our home in one big swipe. It tells you at the bottom when the trip started, the number of miles, how long it took, your driving score for that leg. If you go back to the device, you can see I had speeding. It shows where I was speeding. It shows my speed. It also gave me alarm when I did it. It does all the little trips, the starts and the stops. This is when I was down in Florida. That trip, you can go through and show all your trips, all your little sections. That one was no miles. Not sure what that was. It might have been a time when I was at the dealer and it disconnected. It shows on this trip that I went from here to here. It was 1 hour and 27 minutes. in the middle of the trip there was something that I must have done, probably speeding. And you can set your speeding limits. Just say you have a teenager or something like that, you can go into the settings and you can enable and disable things. You can also set the speeding limit. So if you tell whoever's using your car not to go over 60, boom, you'll get a notice when it's at 60. It's kind of a neat little device. You can set profiles, you can add vehicles, move it around. Like I said, I had it hooked up for a couple of weeks. There's a harsh acceleration. It tracks that, speeding. I had it locked. It gave me a notification that the vehicle was moved, and that was me not unlocking it. The engine started, the vibration detected. That's basically me opening the back door and stuff like that, closing doors. That's all these. The vibration detected, vehicle moved. There's a harsh cornering, so it tracks. And if you take a corner too sharp, if you have it parked for a while, it shows your battery, high battery drain. You can set that threshold, it tells you where it was. Once again, it's the CarLock Advanced Real-Time Car Tracking and Alert System. Available on Amazon. It is subscription based. You buy it, you get a 30-day subscription and for free, and then you can subscribe. It's like $10 a month or $9 a month or something like that for the product. Again, give it a thumbs up. I like the product. I think it's very useful and has a lot of good features that I haven't seen before. Though I'm not an expert at these kind of devices, I think this one's pretty cool. Anyway, Jeff from Airstream Nerds. See you on the next trip.